What's going on, guys? It's Unknown Player here, and today we'll take a look at some of the most rare gear in the game and some really cool new armor that's been added to supply drops and advanced supply drops and is currently on the Xbox platform. So this is some really cool stuff, and I actually managed to unlock a lot of this gear myself in my advanced supply drop video that I did the other day. So I'll link that video in the description. Definitely check that out. I actually managed to unlock quite a lot of this gear that you'll see on screen that I'm about to show you guys. So first off, we've got the legendary gear. This is called Carnevale, and it's based on this really old, like very creepy Plague Doctor costume that I used to wear, I think, a very long time ago, and it's based on a Plague Doctor kind of outfit, and it's just got a really weird helmet right there with a massive beak, and it's just a very odd looking kind of costume in general. This is some brand new armor, and this is actually legendary. This is the higher tier, and this is better than elite. Legendary is the new tier they added, and it's purple, and it's actually more rare than elite, and it's the best of the best armor or kind of tier of anything you can get in advanced warfare when it comes to loot. And there are only two legendary gear sets that we know of so far. The first is this one you can see on screen right here, which we initially got tweeted. I think it looks pretty average. I don't really know why it's legendary, to be honest. It doesn't look all that special. I think the Carnevale set is definitely way more kind of deserving of the legendary tier because it is really cool looking. Just the arms and the exo and the chest piece, it all looks really insane. So that is now the rarest gear in the game. We still don't know if there'll be legendary weapons as of yet, but we do know we've got these two legendary gear sets that are right here, and this stuff is actually super rare. Like, not many people at all have gotten this out of supply drops, and it's very rare to actually find someone who's owned any piece of the legendary set of gear. So it is not expected to get this kind of like commonly. You're not kind of likely to get this at all from supply drops, but if you do, it is definitely a very rare thing, and I'm hoping to get some stuff myself very soon. And next up, we're going to take a look at the Trapper. This is something that I managed to get quite a lot of in my advanced supply drop opening, and it's kind of like based on this hunter. It's got a lot of like leather and animal hides and stuff like that, and of course these all come with exosuits and helmets and chest loadouts, and they say there's additional gear coming soon. So currently you'll just get the helmet, the chest piece armor, and the exosuit, but of course the things like the gloves and the pants, all the extra stuff, and those are going to come at a different date. So next up, we're going to take a look at the Fireproof gear, and this is very similar to, I think it's the Biohazard or the Biolab gear, and it's basically like painted chrome. It's very cool looking, and it's got similar designs to what we've seen before. Next up is the Paratrooper. This is a very odd looking, I'm not sure why the helmet is just so big. It looks almost like a Pokeball on his head. It's just a very odd looking helmet, and I'm not really too sure what's going on there. And then we're going to get into the really cool stuff. Now, these next four sets of gear that I'm going to show you actually have corresponding camos that have been found in the game files, and we can expect those to be arriving in the next couple of weeks, exactly the same way as the Tiki, Lagoon, Backdraft, and Psychedelic camos. We all got them as armor, and then a few weeks later they came as camos, and they've already been kind of spotted in the game file, so we'll definitely get these as weapon camos. First off is the Disco camo. I think this is honestly one of my favorite kind of like textures or camos ever in a COD game. Like, you need to see it animated. It doesn't really do it justice seeing just a still picture of it, but definitely check out my video, and you'll be able to see this armor kind of like in action. It's like this flowing, pulsating, like rippling texture all over the guy, and it looks really insane. I really want to see this as weapon camo. It's a really cool looking kind of texture. And next up is the X-ray, which is equally cool looking because you can actually see through all the different parts. Like on the weapon you can see through the gun, and on this exosuit you can see through the exosuit. You can see all like the intricate designs, all the mechanics inside it. It's a really cool kind of like transparent, almost looks like it's made of glass, and it is really cool looking. And then finally we have Aces and Jackpot. I think Aces is probably the kind of least impressive out of them all. It doesn't animate, doesn't do anything. It's just kind of like a very average looking one. And Jackpot at least does animate. Like all of those little kind of like slot machine icons you can see, those will like move and spin around the actual character and the armor. So I think that's a really cool set of armor, and I just love anything that animates, to be honest. And that has been a look at 8 brand new sets of gear that are in the supply drops right now for Xbox 360 and Xbox One, and of course they'll be in PlayStation, PC in around a month from now. Tweet your pictures if you manage to get any of this yourself. I'd love to see what kind of loot you're getting from your supply drops. My Twitter is in the description, and I'd really love to see if any of you guys get any legendary gear. I'd definitely love to see some pictures tweeted at me if you get any of that, and also leave in the comment section which of these is your favorite and which do you really hope to get yourself. I personally really love the Disco, like I've said, and you can see some footage of that in action in my advanced supply drop opening. So definitely check that video out and leave a like rating on this video if you enjoyed it. But hopefully you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.